Hi everyone, welcome to Concept Sub. Hope you all are doing well. Let's start. Dash part of xylem tissue in plants stores food, and the options are xylem fiber, vessels, xylem parenchyma, trachea. So which part of xylem tissue in plants stores food? And the answer is xylem parenchyma. What is the function of xylem? Okay. So the xylem transports what? It transports water and minerals from roots to stems and leaves. And what is the function of phloem? It transports food from leaves to other part of plant. Xylem transports water and minerals from roots to stem and leaves. Phloem, it transports food material from leaves to other parts of the plant. The Vice President of India is elected for a period of dash years. Options 3 years, 2 years, 5 years, 6 years. So the Vice President of India is elected for how many years? The answer is 5 years. Don't get confused with 6 years. Rajya Sabha member. Okay, if someone is Rajya Sabha member, his tenure is 6 years. And Vice President is not a member of Rajya Sabha because of the Vice President. Okay, ex officio, he is the chairman of Rajya Sabha. He is not the member of Rajya Sabha, he is chairman of Rajya Sabha. So his tenure is 5 years. And who is the present Vice President of India? Jagdeep Dhankar is the present Vice President of India. And as per which article will have the Vice President? Article 63. As per Article 63, there shall be a Vice President of India. There shall be a Vice President of India as per the Article 63. Remember here, Articles 63 to 71. All these articles are related to Vice President. And not only this one, if someone want to contest for the post of Vice President, what is the age criteria? He should have 35 years. Okay, if those who completed 35 years, they can contest for the post of Vice President. And not only this one, we know for President we have impeachment process. For President we have impeachment procedure mentioned in the Constitution, whereas for Vice President, there is no such procedure mentioned in the Constitution. Who elects the Vice President? Okay, what is the Electoral College? Consist of which elects the Vice President? Members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha will participate in the election of Vice President. There is no role of members of state legislative, that is MLAs or MLCs. Okay, there is no role of state legislative members. Next, Warli painting is the folk painting of dash state of India. Which state of India? And the options Maharashtra, Mizoram, Manipur, Karnataka. So this Warli painting is the painting of which state? The answer is Maharashtra. You might have seen this painting, like you'll see. Let me draw this one. So these paintings you might have seen. Okay. Okay. These are Warli paintings in which state? Maharashtra. You can find this Warli painting in Maharashtra. Next. Which of the following was the capital of Pallavas? Which of the following was the capital of Pallavas? Puhar, Raichur, Doyab, Aihole, Kanchipuram. Pallavas are from what? South Indians. Okay, the dynasty was in the South India. So if there is any North Indian places, you can easily eliminate those. And the answer is Kanchipuram. Okay, Kanchipuram was the capital of Pallavas. And Pallavas, okay, their ruling period was 275 CE to 897 CE. And who was the founder of Pallavas? Simha Vishnu was the founder of Pallavas. And who is the last ruler of Pallavas was Aparajita Varman. He is the last ruler of Pallavas. One thing again, remember here, their time period, their capital, who is the founder, and very important ruler, last ruler. These are very important from the exam point of view. So whenever you are studying about the dynasties, try to remember this period, capital, founder, any important persons, okay, whose rule and last ruler of that particular dynasty. Next. Sher or Sher Suri defeated Humayun at Kanuj in the year. And the options 1535, 1540, 1555, 1530. Sher Khan or Sher Shah Suri defeated Humayun at Kanuj in which year? The answer is 1540. In the year 1540, Sher Shah Suri defeated Humayun at Kanuj, and he also defeated Humayun at another place, that is Chausa. Chausa. In which year? 1539 CE. In the year 1539 also he defeated at a place, Chausa. And after 1540, Humayun, okay, fled away to Iran. He fled away after the defeat. He fled away to Iran. Next, which part of the Indian Constitution is related to fundamental rights? Fundamental rights. Options: second part, first part, third part, fourth part. So, which part of the Indian Constitution is related to fundamental rights? The answer is third part. So, how many fundamental rights we have? How many fundamental rights we have? We have 6 fundamental rights. And how many fundamental duties we have? Fundamental duties. We have 11 fundamental duties. If there is any violation of fundamental rights, you can go to court. Even you can go to Supreme Court if there is any violation of fundamental rights. Next, Articles 12 to 35. Article 12 to 35 okay, are related to what? Fundamental rights. Next, what is the height of Kanchenjunga, peak of Himalayas? Options: 8,868 meters, 8,598 meters, 7,655 meters, 8,024. So what is the height of Kanchenjunga? What is the height of Kanchenjunga peak? The answer is 8,598 meters. Next. Which among the following is a bacterial disease here? Options: leprosy, malaria, Ebola, rabies. Ebola is virus. Okay. They are asking about what? A bacterial disease they are asking. The answer is leprosy. Leprosy is a bacterial disease. In Dash, a subsidiary alliance system was imposed on Awadh. Here, subsidiary alliance system was imposed on Awadh by the Britishers. So, in which year? The options: 1809, 1814, 1828, 1801. In which year this subsidiary alliance system was imposed on Awadh? The answer is 1801. So, what is this subsidiary alliance basically? It is an agreement. It is an agreement between Britishers and Indian ruler. Okay, for military support. For military support. So, if you agree with this one, if you agree or if you sign the subsidiary alliance, Indian rulers, okay, Indian rulers are not allowed, they are not allowed to have independent army in independent, independent army. So they have to seek the support of this subsidiary force. They have to seek the subsidiary. If you agree with the subsidiary alliance, you have to take this support of subsidiary forces. And when you take this support of them, what you need to do? You need to pay money to maintain that force. And who brought this one? Who brought this one? Lord Wellesley. So he brought this one. So the doctrine of subsidiary alliance was introduced by Lord Wellesley. He was the Governor General. He was the Governor General, and his time period was 1798 to 1805. So who took the first? Okay, the first one to avail the subsidiary alliance was Hyderabad or Nizam, you can say. Clear? Remember this subsidiary alliance in which year it was imposed on Awadh, and who brought the subsidiary alliance? Lord Wellesley. Lord Wellesley introduced this subsidiary alliance, and he was the Governor General during that period. Next. Which of the following was one of the main objectives of the 5-year plans? Seventh 5-year plans. See, we know how many total till 2014. Till 2014, how many 5-year plans we had? 12 5-year plans we had. 12 5-year plans we had. And after that, we know Niti Aayog replaced this. We'll see the options. Which of the following was one of the main objectives of the 7th 5-year plans? Increase in production of food grains, improve the standard of living, increase in infrastructure, elimination of poverty. So what was the main objective of 7th 5-year plan? The answer is increase in production of food grain. Increase in the production of food grain was the main objective of 7th 5-year plan. So what was the period of this 7th 5-year plan? Is 1985 to 1990. And during this one, okay, Dr. Manmohan Singh was the deputy chairman of Planning Commission from the period 1985 to 1987. So who was the chairman? Prime Minister would be the chairman. Who would be the chairman? Prime Minister. So Dr. Manmohan Singh was the deputy chairman of Planning Commission during the period what? 1985 to 1987. Next. The President of India is elected by options: only the members of Council of States, only the members of State Legislative Assembly, the elected members of both houses of Parliament and State Legislative Assembly, only the elected members of both houses of Parliament. So the President of India is elected by the elected members of both the houses, both the house of the Parliament and State Legislative Assembly. In the case of vice president, what we said, only members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. There is no involvement of State Legislative Assembly. But whereas the case of president, elected members of both the houses, that is Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and state legislative assemblies, that is MLAs. Next. During emergency, which fundamental rights cannot be suspended? Options: Article 18 to 18 and 19, Article 14 and 15, Article 20 and 21, Article 16 and 17. So during emergency, which fundamental right cannot be suspended? Very important. The answer is Article 20 and 21. So Article 20 and 21 cannot be suspended during the emergency. So what this Article 20 and 21 deals with, we'll see, let's see. So Article 20, okay, as per the article, protection in respect of conviction for offences. So Article 20 says protection in respect of conviction for offences. Article 21, protection of life and personal liberty. Is this clear? Next. The plan between fifth 5-year plan and the sixth 5-year plan is known as. So the plan between fifth 5-year plan and sixth 5-year plan is known as. Let's see the option: integrated, rolling, equity, and forward. So the plan between fifth 5-year plan and sixth 5-year plan. In between, okay, what we know this? Rolling. What is that? Rolling. Actually, what happened is during the fifth 5-year plan, okay, during this fifth year plan, Morarji Desai government has formed. During this fifth 5-year plan, what happened? Morarji Desai government has formed. So the fifth 5-year plan duration is 1974 to 1978. And when the new government has formed, what happens? They had terminated this one. They had terminated this fifth 5-year plan in the year 1978 by Morarji Desai government. And they introduced this rolling. And in the year 1980, again, the Congress government has formed and they terminated this rolling and they have introduced a sixth 5-year plan. Is this clear? What is this rolling? Okay. Next. The mode of nutrition. The mode of nutrition in which organisms take in nutrients from where? Dead and decaying matter. The mode of nutrition in which organisms take in nutrients from dead and decaying matter is called as nutrition. Let's see the option: heterotropic, saprotropic, autotropic, and monotropic. From dead and decay matter, what we call this nutrition? Saprotropic. Saprotropic. Next. The method of election. The method of election of the president. The method of election of the president in the Indian constitution has been borrowed from which constitution? Here they are talking about what? Method of election of the president. Options: United States of America, Irish, South Africa, German. So the method of election of president is borrowed from Irish constitution. Next. A budget document that relates to the revenue receipts and revenue receipts and revenue expenditure of the government for a particular financial year is. Options: capital budget, zero budget, revenue budget, long-term budget. A budget document that relates the revenue receipts and revenue expenditure of the government for a particular financial year. For a particular financial year, what we call that? A revenue budget. What we call a revenue budget. Next. Which vitamin is also known as thiamine? And the options: vitamin B1, vitamin B3, vitamin B12, vitamin B2. So which vitamin is also known as thiamine? The answer is vitamin B1 is also known as what? Thiamine. So what this vitamin functions? Okay, the vitamin B1 or the thiamine, it helps the body cells to change carbohydrates into energy. This vitamin B1 or thiamine, what it does, it helps the body cells to change carbohydrates into energy. And let us see if there is a deficiency. Okay, if there is a deficiency of vitamin B1 or thiamine, what is the disease we see? Beriberi is a disease we can see if there is a deficiency of vitamin B1 or thiamine. Or if they say common name, okay, what is the common name for vitamin B1? If they ask, it is thiamine. Next. In which year? Here, in which year was Jhansi annexed by Lord Dalhousie under the policy doctrine of lapse? Who introduced this policy doctrine of lapse? Lord Dalhousie only introduced this doctrine of lapse. So, in which year this Jhansi was annexed? Let's see, 1853, 1850, 1848, 1852. In which year Jhansi was annexed? The answer is 1853. As per this policy, if the ruler, okay, if the male ruler dies, what happens? And if there is no male heir to that ruler, then that kingdom will be taken by the Britishers. As per this policy of doctrine of lapse. Next, the horizontal rows of squares in chess. Here, horizontal rows of squares in chess are called options: files, ranks, bishop, pawn. So the horizontal row of square in chess are called ranks. Okay, horizontal, okay, ranks we call. What about the vertical one? The vertical lines on the chessboard are called files. Is this clear? How many files and ranks we have? We have 8 ranks and 8 files. So 8 ranks and 8 files means total how many boxes we have? 64. 8 into 8. 64 boxes we have in this chessboard. And the other terms related to this one are king, knight, bishop, queen, rook. These all related to what? Chess. Once again, remember here, if the horizontal rows, what we call it as ranks, and if they are vertical, we call it as files. Next, who among the following founded, okay, Sunga dynasty? Who among the following founded the Sunga dynasty? And the options: Vasumitra, Agnimitra, Pushyamitra, and Devabhuti. So, who among the following founded this Sunga dynasty? And the answer: Pushyamitra. He assassinated whom? The last ruler of Mauryan dynasty, and he established Sunga dynasty. What is his time period? 185 BCE to 73 BCE. And who is the last ruler of Sunga dynasty? Devabhuti. As I said, their time period, that is 185 to 73 BCE. Who was the founder of Sunga? Pushyamitra was the founder of Sunga dynasty. And who is the last ruler of Sunga dynasty? Devabhuti was the last ruler of Sunga dynasty. In India, the responsibility, okay, in India, the responsibility of conducting the decadal census rests with which ministry? Options: Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Statistics. So in India, who is the responsible for conducting the decadal census? Decadal is means nothing but 10 years. 10 years. Every 10 years, we'll have the census recorded. The answer is Ministry of Home Affairs. Ministry of Home Affairs is responsible for conducting the decadal census. And when was the last one? 2011 was the last census published. Okay. So you'll get more questions related to 2011 census. Who has been awarded? Who has been awarded the PN Pinter Prize 2023? Who has been awarded the Pen Pinter Prize 2023? Options: Michael Rosen, Ruskin Bond, J.K. Rowling's, David Williams. Who has been awarded the Pen Pinter Prize 2023? The answer is Michael Rosen. He has been awarded the Pen Pinter Prize 2023. Next. Who has been appointed here? Who has been appointed as the Chairman and Managing Director, that is CMD. Who has been appointed as the Chairman and Managing Director of Coal India Limited. Options: Rajiv Kumar, PM Prasad, Pankaj Mishra, Push Kumar Joshi. Who has been appointed as the CMD of Coal India Limited? And the answer is PM Prasad. He has been appointed as the CMD of Coal India Limited. Next. Which of the following state has launched Mo Jangal Jameen Yojana? Options: Assam, Mizoram, West Bengal, Odisha. So which state has launched the Mo Jangal Jameen? The answer is Odisha. Next. Who has been conferred with prestigious Lokamanya Tilak Award 2023? Very important, prestigious Lokamanya Tilak Award 2023. And the options: PM Narendra Modi, Ratan Tata, Draupadi Murmu, M. Venkaiah Naidu. Who has been conferred with the prestigious Lokamanya Tilak Award 2023? And the answer is Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been conferred with the Lokamanya Tilak Award 2023. I think we are done with 25 questions. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, bye. All the best.